Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I am driving to Syracuse to pick up a friend from New York City. He is getting on a plane and he's just going to come and visit me for literally, um, what, 36 hours. So he's leaving, picking up today on Saturday at 5:19 at the airport, and he's leaving on Sunday at around 6 p.m. So not a lot of time, but I actually met this gentleman. He's probably 10 years older than me when he came to visit me just for one day, and he zipped right back. And he was interested in the style of martial art that I used to be part of, called Kudo. That's spelled Kodo. The style, well, that's the fighting style, but the actual martial art style is called Daijuku. So think of Kudo as MMA, and then the style that you want to practice to compete in the sport of MMA can be whatever you want, right? So think of Kudo as MMA, and then Daijuku is the style that the founder developed to do uh, Kudo, and he just happened to create a platform for Kudo, and then eventually he just got rid of the name Daijuku and he called it Kudo. But at the same time, I think different branches or different martial instructor, based on their style, their preference, based on their background, might teach Kudo very differently. Like for example, my first base style is Muay Thai, and then I started doing Judo, and then Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and then I run an MMA gym. So I'm second degree in Judo. I've been doing Muay Thai for like forever, since I was 21, and I'm a purple belt. I should be a brown belt, I think, at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And then I've been running an MMA gym for 30 years. So the way I teach Kudo, it's a little bit different than let's just say, instructor who only has karate and know a few judo throws, right? And so anyways, that's what most Kudo instructors are. They come from a background karate, and then they have a few judo throws, or they start picking up wrestling or judo, you know. And then there's some who are very lucky. They actually train at a Kudo school with instructor like myself, who just teach them everything. But I want to talk about like friendship and passion, and so in this week alone, I have a bunch of people that want to hang out with me. I have Avi Nadia, who's a special force trainer for the Israeli Special Force. He's retired now, and now he trains the Serbian force and stuff like that. Private contractor. And over the years, I started developing friendship with much older martial art instructors, and not so much the younger ones, but the older ones. And I think what happened is either what I do resonate with them, or what they do resonate with me. So I reach out to them, or they reach out to me, and that friendship get formed. And I just want to talk about friendship and stuff like that, and how it just get formed over time. And I think it's very important to have friendship, and to have friendship where you're not just like trying to look for an echo chamber, someone to like echo your point of view, but a friendship where it's edifying, where you're learning from them, you support them, they support you. And it's very hard sometimes, because especially when you do things that are very high level, and there's no linear path. And so it's very didactic. And sometimes you look across your shoulder and you see someone who's much more successful than you, and you're like wondering why they are much more successful than you, or why they're this, why they're that. And sometimes you get a little bit jealous. But I've been very lucky. That's not, I mean, flashes of those what might come into my mind, but I've been very lucky that I have not really that has not really been a problem for me. But going back to friendship, it's so important to have friendship, and it's so important to be around men who are passionate and stick to their guns, stick to what they do. Um, I've been married for a while, and I don't want to sound mean, but my wife really discouraged me from pursuing and teaching an MMA gym and training and stuff. And I want to be honest, like there's a lot of things going in my life, but one thing that has been constant in the last 30 years is my martial art training. And I have people who, ran a martial arts school for a little bit, or taught a small class in their basement, and they come up to me and they're like, man, I'm so happy you're sticking to this. I'm so happy that you didn't stop. They're telling me that their ex-wife, got them to stop training, got them to whatever, they regret it. And for me, I'm very grateful that I run a MMA gym, because I made a lot of friends out of it. I have a lot of lifetime connections out of it. In 2 weeks, I, I'm getting invited to a wedding of one of my former students. You know, he's finally getting married. I have a student who I mentored for the longest time, and what he does is whenever he sees me struggling, um, I don't even have to ask for it. He sends me money. This gentleman here, much older than me, somehow he sensed that I was struggling, and he sent money in the past. So today I want to make sure I take really good care of him. You know, I'm going to pay for everything, stuff like that, because um, I got a new job a month ago, and it pays really well, and I'm just very grateful that I had all these people in my life that kind of like, you know, have pity on me and gave me a chance. And when I had like zero money, they would like send me $100 here and there, and I never asked for it. You know what I mean? And they somehow sense it. And these guys are very smart. They know, that, you know, they're in the same path as me, and they're like warriors, and they know when a warriors fall down, they know exactly, you know, what we're struggling with and stuff. So yeah, friendship is super super important. I also want to talk about like just how lonely it is to just, you know, pursue your dream and passion, and you know, and it's tough out there. And I think it makes it easier when you're successful. It makes it easier when you're able to reach your goal, accomplish your dream goal. But if you don't reach those things, it makes it even harder, because you doubt yourself, and you question your sanity, and you question why you're doing it, you know. And then you have people on the outside looking in, like, and they don't have a good grasp on the subject matter, or they do maybe, and they just do it differently. Or maybe it's just their time, you know, and your time comes later, or you just miss your time. But that's the way it is, you know. And they would poo-poo you. They will like say things behind your back or whatever. And I train a lot of places, and I taught a lot of places, and I try to network. And it's very unfortunate sometimes that I feel like I could have been a synergy. I could have been a partner with different gyms, and you know, I'm a little bit older than them and stuff, and they didn't appreciate it, you know. And it's fine, you know, it's their gym and shit, and they get to do it the way they want it, you know. But and when I first moved here from Toronto, I was told that the way I was doing things was wrong, and it could have been better, blah blah blah. And then about a couple of years ago, I had this one gentleman. He's been doing martial art a lot longer than me. He does the style of karate. He organized a tournament, this and that. And he calls me up. He goes, "Listen, I've been following you. You stuck to your gun, and now your MMA gym trains really good fighters and stuff." And he goes, "I apologize. I didn't know what you were doing. I didn't know what you were developing. I didn't know what you were trying to figure out, and I didn't get it. You know, I just didn't get it." And that's what happens sometimes. You know, I mean, you're on the cutting edge. You're on the forefront. You're trying to figure things out, and you don't get it. So anyways, guys, super excited. This gentleman literally came to visit my school and left within one day, and I kept on inviting him to come back. I said, "Come on back. You can sleep at my gym, whatever." This older gentleman, he's got his own hotel room and stuff. He's coming in for one day. He's leaving in one day, and I want to, like, you know, go out to eat, talk martial art, just talk, hang out, whatever. He's gonna show me some stuff, but yeah, it's a lonely journey sometimes, and you just want to find people who are passionate about the same passion that you have, and share with you and share with each other, because you know, it's tough out there, and sometimes it's hard to find people who believe in, who are on the same path as you, you know. Anyways, guys, sorry that I'm rambling. I have a lot of things on my mind. I'm going to shoot a video that's very personal, and I'm not going to share it until it's the right time.